jump straight into the game. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just jump straight into the game. Glad to see everyone, or glad, whoever shows up when they show up. Glad to have you here. If you're watching this a little bit later, again, glad to have you here. We're going to continue through Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. Yeah, we're heading towards Lefty Lugnuts. We need to find the giant slag. Alright, so giant slag is out this way, and I just realized I did not change this stuff. Give me a second. Oddworld, Strangers, Wrath. We're going to save that for the moment, and then I'm going to change this up. No, that's not what I want. Come on. Come on. I love the fact that OBS completely blocks where I would type in the title of the stream. Thank you. That'll be fine. Alright, let's go through here now, and... So I remember where the giant slig is. Thank you. Or thankfully. It took me a while to remember what they're called. Sligs. Sligs. Yes, sligs. I just know them as, like, dogs. Because that's essentially what they've been, is, like, again, dogs. But you'll notice, there's that continual motif that goes through the Oddworld games that discusses corporatism, that discusses taking care of the environment, that discusses, even though the sligs are creatures that, for better or worse, have been, like, dangerous. I think the Slig Cave is over here. If it's not over here, it's going to be just a little bit further down. Ah, no. Actually, I think this is right. I think this is right. Even if it's not, that's treasure. Okay. Alright, I want to see something really quick. Can I shoot this and get more treasure? I can. This was not something I knew about. Even if it's just one, I think that's neat. I didn't realize you could do that. I always saw that, and I was just never thought to shoot it until now. Do I need any boom bats? Come here, come here, come here. You can always use boom bats, yes. Okay. Take out one more boom bat. Got him. Got him. Okay. Turn around. Okay, I can't use the double jump while I'm going through a down motion. If I remember correctly, that is where I'm going to come down at the end of this stage. No. Well, maybe. We'll see. This, I think, is where our giant slig pal is at. And if I remember correctly, there is a way that I address the... Yeah. I addressed our little slig pals. That is a big slig. I forgot it had projectiles. That makes sense, though. But this is essentially what I do. Like, that's cheap. It works. I wanted to say hello, then I saw your spider. I think I'll just look a bit. Well, here, I can actually hide the spider. Here, we'll go with this instead. How are you today? No more bats. Or no more, spiders. That is a bolamite, by the way. You use it to, capture, bounties, so you can trap them. Come on. Come on, buddy. I need you to die for me. Kinda hate that. Because you're a beautiful creature out in the wild. Let me see real quick. I looked yesterday as well, and the game went... Yeah, I know. I saw you, Ow, ow, ow! Crud! It was a licensed game that I was playing yesterday. I actually played like 3 games yesterday, if I remember right. The first one was actually not bad. Like, I remembered liking the... No. It was the last one I liked. The first one was eh. It was, you know... The second one, I feel like I wasted about an hour of my life. It was the, Let's run away. And we'll grab the boom bats so we don't scare anybody. It was an old, like, it was doing a mock-up of the old NES platformer games. And in all honesty, it reminded me a lot, like, at least music-wise, of, like, the old Nightmare on Elm Street game. Come on. There we go. Now, do I need to take these guys out as well, I feel like. I'll just shoot a boom bat there, and that'll take care of most of them. Perfect. Okay. It was a game with the girl with long boogies. Yeah, that was Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike's Quest for Stale Gum. So it was doing a mock-up of the old, like, NES games. It was actually one of the more enjoyable of the titles that I played, believe it or not. But I understand where you're getting at as far as, like, it was just a simple platformer that was like the old Nintendo games. So, yeah, that's, you know, that's understandable. What I'm playing here, this is actually my 3rd stream of it. Return to town, learn the select call for the select hunter. Okay. This is, of course, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I don't know if you're familiar with the Oddworld games or not. The history of, like, the Oddworld timelines is kind of strange and convoluted. But the one that we're playing is the 4th game, I think, of the console games. We'll just say chronologically. Hey, I actually got the word right this time. Not really, no. That's alright. Basic thing is this. You have a group called the Gluckins, who are essentially your corporate tycoons. And they're about destroying land, destroying water, destroying life. As long as they get to make a profit, they're all for it. And in the first 3 Oddworld games, you have the first 2 with Abe, one with Munch, and those 3 are part of what would be a quintology of characters that would end up taking down the Gluckins and bringing peace back to the world, you know, to the Oddworld. Stranger's Wrath is kind of separated from them, although the storyline still remains, you know, very much the same. Oops. In the fact that you've got the character here, Stranger. He is a bounty hunter who is trying to get a, you might as well say plastic surgery. And so he's taking out these bounties in order to be able to afford said surgery. Oh, let me just do this. That's why we're stopping to smack the barrels. Extra funds. And the thing is, I don't know why I'm doing this, because money is about to become useless. Ah! No! No. And the thing is, he has attracted the attention of a Gluckin. And I don't know if any of that sounds like remotely making any sense whatsoever. Let's just say that the basic story of the Oddworld games is the dangers of when we allow corporations and things of that nature to essentially do whatever they want. Lesson we haven't learned, you know, basically. You lost me at some point, not gonna lie. That's fair. Okay, I can't get up there, so I just swim down this way. Because I saw over here there was some dry land I should be able to walk on. Yeah, okay. Hey! Treasure. We'll just grab these real quick. It's alright. Don't worry about, you know, being lost. It's not a huge deal. Just know that we're in the middle of a bounty. We're about to be hunting a guy down. We can either take him alive, or, you know, dead is also good. Dead is also good. And we make money off of that. And it's also, our character can have a certain surgery. Hey, that's alright, Cosmoronic. Glad to have you here as well. Like, as far as the Oddworld games are concerned, this is probably one of my favorites. As a youth, I had a hard time with the original Oddworld games. We'll just swim downriver and hope that I can find my way back up. Because I was not getting up the other way, because this is moving downstream quickly. This one brings me a lot of joy. The original, like, Oddworld games with Abe didn't really do a good job of that, because the games were set up in such a way where if you made a slight mistake, it was like, you know, that's all she wrote for your character. Or not for your character, but like, you had to rescue, I think it's somewhere around 50 to 75 to 100, like, of your own kinsmen from the Gluckins, and I think you had to save, like, all of them in order to get the best ending. And that was always slightly problematic for me, because if you did not get the best, you want those. It was so hard. And so, if you messed up, you had to restart the game, and that always, I just always had a problem with that. Use the slig call. The Munch's Odyssey was a bit more forgiving with it. You still had to do all the rescuing, but you could replay the stages. And fix it that way. You couldn't do that with with Abe's Odyssey and Exodus.
Where are you, you mangy beast?
Round through the first Rayman, you had to find all the K. Yes, yes, yes. Although, first Rayman is a game I'm interested in playing sometime in the future, because I have it. And I have it on PlayStation. Alright, so before we get any further, we're about to get bombarded by a bunch of enemies at once. And a lot of what I'm about to do is just blow things up. I will take the time to capture some enemies as I can. And notice my wording, as I can. Because some of these guys, it's going to be like, I won't say impossible, but it's going to be difficult trying to capture some enemies alive. And at the same time, I don't quite know why I'm that interested in doing this, because after this round, after this bounty or boss, it's going to be kind of a moot point. Alright, wave 1 is down. Alright, where's the other enemy is at? He's up there. Is he gonna come out over here? You're dead. Shake this off. Alright, he's gonna shoot me. He's gonna hide. Alright, we got more enemies now. Now I'm gonna suck this guy up because he's a machine gunner. He's gonna, like, eat me alive if I'm not careful. This guy, I think I've got a chance. Okay, let's do it like that. The Rayman games were always kind of hard. Oh, hide, hide, hide. Hide me. Oh, hide me. Ah! Okay. The Rayman games were always kind of difficult from what I remember, though. Like, even Rayman Legends and Origins was kind of difficult titles. Even though I loved both Legends and Origins. They were such good games, in my opinion. I'm gonna come out over here now. Origins Legends are nothing compared to... Oh, I know. I've played some of the first one, and the first one is, like, blisteringly difficult at times. I would agree with you there. Legends is well worthy of that type of title. Alright. Next, I'm going to swap here to the Thud Slugs, and we don't have any. We are just out to kill this guy. Shake, shake, shake. And, oh, I was so close. So I got to go through that process all over again. Yay. Joy. Okay. Blow him up. Blow him up. Sir, sir, sir. Can I have to ask you to stop that, please? I'm gonna get hit, yeah. Hide behind this tree, and we'll shake it off. I'm going to have to employ some hit and run on our boss friend. Alright, suck it up, and then suck it up. Rayman is actually one of the first games that got my wife interested. Well, I won't say one of the first games. I think the first game she ever played was Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, hey, you know what? If you're going to end up playing a game like that, Kingdom Hearts is a good game to start out. But like Rayman is one of the games that got her really more interested in playing video games, because you got to see kind of what's out there by way of games. And so that was always kind of a big thing for her. I thought that was neat. Okay. No, sir. You. It's, you I want. Even if I get shot for the moment, I want to do that. I'm going to do this. Mostly because, like I said, it just gave her a chance to see that there were more to games than, you know, probably what she thought. So I always thought that was kind of a neat memory to have. Well... this guy. I'm wondering if it has something to do with, like, the fact that Rayman probably isn't a moneymaker, and I hate to say that. I legitimately hate to word it that way. Alright. But we would play, Origins together. And, I'll admit, I get a little bit frustrated. But, I think that's kind of normal sometimes when you're playing with someone who's not as acclimated to video games. But we, you know, quickly, I quickly learned how to get over that. Woo! Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the Thud Slug. Alright, come on. Run down. Run down. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I can't. Really? Really? I didn't know that. Like I said, I'm going to employ kind of a hit and run strategy, and then I immediately did not hit and or run. I'm down on health. Put him in Raymond Rabbits, but he has since left the company. That makes sense. That makes sense. 12 years since Legend, and I am sad. Ubisoft is one of those... Ubisoft is kind of... I hate to word it this way, but to me, they're kind of reminding me of, like, the French version of EA. Because I do think Ubisoft is a French company. In the fact that they're like... EA has a tendency to neglect certain IPs that people love. And of course, Capcom's done the same thing with Mega Man. Like, I'm not saying Mega Man needs a game released every other day. But I think also it maybe... There's a number of things that I could think, you know, as to why maybe this is the case. But I am readily going to throw out there the, hey, you're turning into the EA and Activision you know, of Europe, in the fact that, come on down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, he shoots real quick. I gotta be more mindful of this. Hi, sniper. No sniper, no sniping. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay, he's gone into hiding. The others are coming out. I need to quickly run in this direction. Take care of that man with the machine gun. Suck him up. I shouldn't say things like that. a lot of... Oh, no, 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 no. I was doing so fine the first time I did this. Now I can't even make it to the boss. But, like, I understand that these companies are just that, companies. I get it. They're having to look at bottom line. And I will not fault them at all for... That went straight through him. Fine. I do not fault them for looking at the bottom line. At the same time, when you have a distinct group of, like, of your customer base saying, hey, we need more games of this, maybe take them a little seriously. It's not like Watch Dogs is taking off. You know, the last Watch Dogs game you guys released wasn't all that great. So, I mean, maybe, just maybe, kind of listen to what the people want. But, like, a lot of gaming now has been, oh, yeah. A lot of gaming now, you could kind of dumb it down to a very simple thing. If it won't sell skins, is it really all that important? And I hate the fact that I'm wording it that way, but there's a reality to that. If it won't sell skins, is it really worth, doing? And that's probably an oversimplification of the gaming industry. But microtransactions are kind of the thing of the day now. Just die. That works. Oh no, he's not. Okay. And I think I got into this in our last stream where we discussed video games. Is that the main focus was like, microtransactions, things of that nature, skins, and, there's a time and place for that, but I remember a time, yesterday I read an article at Heavy A said Dragon February would have sold better if it was more live service-y. See? That's an issue to me. Because I hear the complaints that that's why Suicide Squad, well, besides the bad writing, but I hear, well, that's why Suicide Squad didn't make it. Well, why did Suicide Squad not make it? Because it was live service-y. Well, and then they turn around, well, if my game was more live service-y, it's like, I think what happens is you guys look for all sorts of excuses as to why your product doesn't do what you want it to do, and you don't quite know how to respond. Okay. Bolamite's not going to work on this guy. Sting bees. But that was legitimately the statement I heard about, No! Ah! I was trying to get away. Because I had to get... I kept hitting the wrong button. But, like, that was Warner Brothers' excuse. Or, that was the excuse that people gave about the Suicide Squad game. And I'll be honest with you. Like, I played the Suicide Squad game recently. Like, last month it was free for PlayStation 4. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot. See what it's like. It was more than just a live service, but you can tell, even as I'm playing by myself, that this game was intended to run around live servers. Like, that was what they... Whoa! Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, can you give me a moment? I'm trying to speak here. Shake it off. Shake it off. Whoa. Oh. I didn't mean to blow myself up in the process. Whatever works. Gets me. Ooh! That was also my main gripe with, what was it? The Gotham Knights? Well, other than the fact that it had a really bad story. Like, that to me was the two big things that really annoyed me with Suicide Squad. I didn't even finish it. I didn't even want to finish it. I just kind of looked at it and went, no, not really interested. But the story was utter garbage. But also, they put such a focus on the live service aspect to the point where you could tell that's all they were really focused on. Oh! Right. That's not good. That's not good. Where's it? Does that fly? Okay. Okay, we're gonna run. We're gonna run. And that's why I want to kill the machine gunner really quick. Because, good grief, he did me a hurt. Come on. Come on. Hi. Set this guy up. And I feel like I'm rambling at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through this in a timely fashion. You know what? Actually, I'm going to keep you alive. And I'm going to gather some ammunition while that one guy is still alive. Or actually, one or two guys are still alive. That to me sounds like kind of a plan. Oh, there's actually two of these guys still alive. He's over here. He is. He's over here. Run. This guy's got a good shot. Ugh, and he hits like a truck. We're gonna stop and pause for a moment and just relax for a minute. Get our stamina back. While that happens, rabid fuzzles. Huh. Work on that in just a minute. Alright, next. Oh! Where? Oh! Dude's right above me. I was not expecting that. I don't know why that didn't click in my P-brain. Hi. Oh. Okay, so we run, we'll jump, and we're gonna shoot him. And we're gonna run, and we're gonna jump, and we're gonna take him up behind these. Oh. Hiding behind the rock is actually helping us out here. Dwayne Johnson, you know your stuff. Okay, we're out of boom bats, so we're gonna move to stinger bees. I don't care if this guy dies or not. I'm not really into taking him alive at the moment. Shake it off. Question, can I save the game right here? Oh! I actually can. Huh! Because I think he's just going to stay over there. Oh, no he's not. Okay, that's fine. We got him way down on health, so there's at least that. There he is. I just wonder if I'm... Okay, no, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all. You know, I'm trying to think of IPs at the moment that were really good, that have been completely ignored. And I know the one that Meowmy would say, most likely. And I would say she is right to say it. That's... Would be Alice. The Alice series. I loved both of those games, and again, they're on the list of games I want to restream sometime in the future. Yeah, Owen's Neighborhood now. So, well, from what I'm seeing, GOG, or Galaxy Games, is in the process of trying to bring Neverhood back. And they have succeeded in the point there are some games that, the tombstones provide great cover against the hunters. Well, I mean, guess what? There are no tombstones left! I'm gonna try something. Puzzles. So, I mean, there is the extreme possibility. No, sir. No, sir. We're about to play like this is a Dead by Daylight boss. I will loop you if I have to. It's a home job to sell cruises and walking tours. Hey! Congratulations on getting the job. I am so glad to hearing that. I know you were talking to me about it yesterday and talking about how you were a little nervous about the situation. Alright, I completely cheated to get this guy and just somehow got him where he broken behind a rock. But whatever works. I knew you said you were nervous about that, and I told you you would do just fine. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I mean, you know, hopefully that will take off for you. Um, you know, there's always. Oh, I gotta. Zap flies. There we go. There is. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna head back. Whoop. I'm just gonna go ahead and head back to town, and before I do this bounty. Well, no, I can do the bounty. There's a treasure chest there. I'm not gonna really worry about it though. Hey, while I'm at it, if, like, we talked about this in the last stream, and I want to kind of continue the discussion some, Cosmoronic, you know, said some things about it, you know, his list. What would Claire and Meow Me list as some of their, like, favorite games? In their eyes, some of the greatest games that were ever created. They could play it more, and more, and more, and more. You know, I think I barely got I barely mentioned, you know, some of my favorites, but you know, we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Because like this is, I had mentioned my favorite Xbox game, like my favorite Xbox game. Period. Okay, so I've got to talk to you first, don't I? Yes. Okay. So like, this is a game that I would play over and over and over. And have really, really enjoyed continuing to play it. So now I'm going to go into the... Well, no, I can go ahead and go to the bounty store. Hi, there's just money lying on the ground. Excuse me, I'll be glad to take that. So with $9,000 left, we're going to spend what we have left. Lefty Lugnuts. I don't care that he's dead. It's one of my... I won't say my least favorite boss, but he's an aggravation and a half. So, we've done all the bounties for this area. Best 2D platformer, Rayman Legends. Best 3D platformer, Super Mario Odyssey. Oddworld, Mario's Odyssey. So long, gig looking. Sorry. Let's see. Hi, hello. Okay. So I am actually going to... I honestly don't know why I want to buy this one. Borderlands 2 Devil DMC with my lack of caffeine right now. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. No, I'm not done here. There is a purpose behind my doing this. Because I know it's coming up. And frankly, after this point, money is going to mean nothing to me. Quite literally, money will mean nothing. So I'm going ahead and just buying everything I can. For that reason. Can we... I wish they kind of had a better way of doing this. By 0. By stunks. Alright. Upgrades. Other. Alright. So. make sure real quick. Take the barge to Doc's office. That's what I thought. Just making sure. DMC. So, are we talking the original Devil May Cry or the updated version? Because I know the updated version is called DMC, but you might just be, you know, shortening it out. So, you know, just in case. Updated version. Okay. Probably my absolute favorite games that I could just play over and over and over. Did I need to talk to the Port Authority? Is that what I need to do? Head to the Mongo docks and see Barge Keeper on the pier about the barge to Doc's office. Okay, where is the Barge Keeper? Hello? Oh! Barge Keeper! There's a barge right there in my face. I've never played the updated version. I've only played like the first 3. Which we all know you're using Muppet Scouts at the carnival. Okay. So, in all fairness, I do play that game way too much. But I would not necessarily call it a favorite of mine. Guilty pleasure, most likely. So we're heading to talk to Doc. And I don't think Doc can help us. Just a guess.
Damn, they strung up Doc. How am I gonna get the surgery now? That smells like a setup.
Well, time for the next portion of this, which is a Mookarush. Oh boy. Alright, before we go any further, we are going to do fuzzles and probably Boombat starting out. Oh, he's dead. Alright. Bees. Kind of trying to be more out in the open, because the more out in the open I am, the more I'm able to take care of certain things, I feel like. Huh. I'm shocked that I'm not seeing more enemies on the ground, to be honest with you. Ah, there we go. There we go. So we finished that. You just have to survive long enough.
We want that Steve too. So we can get it together and then split it down the middle. 50-60. That don't add up. Alright, hold it, boys. Hold it. Now listen, stranger.
Time for a cutscene.
Work this out civilized like.
Oh, what?
We want that Steve too. So we can get it together and then split it down the middle. 50-60. That don't add up.
Okay. I don't know why that played twice.
Hey, boss. Stranger's coming too. Yeah, that's
So we're going to learn a little bit about our bounty hunter here.
Well, if it ain't the big bad bounty hunter. So, stranger, all we need to know is, where's the Steve?
Best RTS, Warcraft 3. Ooh. Very nice.
Wow.
Never played Warcraft. I played the original Warcraft and Warcraft 2, not Warcraft 3, so. So we're about to learn a little bit more about our character.
What you hiding, freak boy? Go. Get them pants off.
And the fact that this big, bad bounty hunter is actually...
Is that what I think it is?
Dun dun dun.
It's a goddamn Steve. He's been hiding his legs. Got no horns. Oh, bless this booty bagged by a Steve. He's a Steve. Steve. That ain't right. You think you can be like us? You think you can be normal? Skin that thing. 20 grand. Wish they all had.
So he is one of the last remaining Steves. But we have a little help here.
So now you know, but you won't live to tell.
All right, this is one of the more frustrating areas because I gotta fight my way out of this. I don't have any weapons. But I remember playing the first Warcraft. Now, there was an RTS that I tended to enjoy a while back, and this is when I was like a kid. All right, so I gotta make use of this. Okay, so I've got to avoid the fire, which didn't do a good job of, and I gotta basically kill that guy. There was an old RTS that I played when I was younger that was based on Dune. Like the movie and book series and there's a reason why I don't like this is because you're having to run around and like try not to get bashed and blown up. It's gonna take me a few times to get this done, more than likely. Maybe not as bad as I thought it'd be. Yeah, I think I should be fine now. Alright, he's dead, so we're good now. But it was based on the Dune book series, and it was probably one of my favorite RTS games. I can only find it through Abandonware now, and again, it's been on the list of possibilities. I don't really want to stand and fight because everything's blowing up around me, and... Okay. I was hoping to be a little bit more dramatic and, like, go flying out there with a jump, but that didn't work out. But it was such a good game. Going this way. So how do you like the big revelation that our character is a thief? Not just a thief, he's the last of the thieves. How do you like the fact that the people we protected are now trying to kill us? Looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles boss. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Up here. I'm gonna shake off real quick. And we've escaped them. So we are now, you might as well say, about halfway done with the game. About halfway done with the game. So I remember when I did a Let's Play of this, this took like 30-something episodes. And if we're talking about 15, 20 minutes apiece, yeah, we still got a little bit. But, probably my favorite PlayStation game, and I regretted a decision I made. Favorite PlayStation game was probably Castlevania Symphony of the Night. To me, it was such a good title. Such an enjoyable play. I played it over and over and over, and of course when I realized like what you could do with the Moonrod and the Alucard shield, very important. Yes. Very, very important game. It's the hero of the people. Even though I stole their idol. I used to own it. And I say used to because I had a classmate when I was in high school that asked if he could borrow the game. You know, he wanted to try it out. I'm like, sure. Never saw it again. Found out later he sold it. It's like, thanks, idiot. Yeah. Yeah. I was so sad. I know. I was angry about that. I mean, angry about that. Like, furious. But there wasn't a whole lot I could do about it in the end. But that, my friends, is the reason why I don't loan out video games anymore. Hey, can I borrow this? No. I tried. It didn't, I tried every resource I could to get that to happen, and it just wasn't in the cards. Suit armor from the natives with 3 ammo types. Fuzzles, Bolamites, and Howler Punks. We're going to get rid of the Fuzzles and drop down. Is that a Thud Slug? Yes, that is a Thud Slug. Oh, please, I'd like Thud Slugs. Thud Slugs, having those back, going to be big for the upcoming section. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, I need this too. No. These are going to be nice. These are going to be nice. And we're back to having not as much ammo, so that's always fun. We'll run with this. Howler Punks, we're good for those. I'm trying to think of, like, my favorite PlayStation game. And the thing is, I'm going to be honest, not PlayStation, PlayStation 2 games. I didn't have access to a lot of the awesome PlayStation titles that you always hear people kind of, I don't want to say bragging about, but always talking about. You know, how much they enjoy them and things of that nature. Ouch. So, honestly, the game that I played the most on my PlayStation 2... Oh, and I'm probably going to hear it when I say this. Was probably GTA Vice City. I don't know if that's my favorite PlayStation 2 game, but it's definitely the one that I played the most. I got the most runtime. Oh yeah, we're fighting downstream. I got the most game time out of it, out of any video game that I played. So I am going to throw that out there. Alright, we're going to be dealing with wall marks. So a new updated enemy type. These are essentially employees of the Gluckins. Guarding the Gluckin sites. Bro is up there, okay. Hi there, friend. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get killed. Splat. Splat. I had GTA 2, GTA 3. No, I had the original GTA. The first GTA wasn't that bad. It was just, if you're not used to a top-down view... Hi, I'm being shot. Oh, hi. I'm being shot at. Woo! Never played GTA? GTA wasn't a bad game series. It has your typical 90s, late 90s, early 2000s crude humor. So, I mean, that is something to kind of, you know, expect when you go into it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on this way. Come on this way. And when I say crude humor, I mean, like, it's not even subtle type humor. There were some very neat aspects of it, or at least to me, some very neat aspects of it. Okay, you guys flew over here, and where did he go? I kind of wish I could suck these... I kind of wish I could, bounty these guys. Wait! I can bounty! Holy... I never knew it! That's right, Ammo Chow! I forgot! I'm smart. I'm smart. I had forgotten that. Now I know. Now I remember. I did not kill him. That's disappointing. Well, that's not how we wanted to do this. I'm trying to think of how to describe GTA. The first one, you could kind of tell they were trying to figure out how they wanted to do it. Because you just did missions for different gangs, and that was really it. It's just you do this mission for this gang, and hi. And then you do a mission for this gang, and then you do a mission for this gang, and literally you just do it until you earn a certain amount of money, and then you can move on to the next area with the next set of gangs. That is literally how the first one played. And it's just rinse, lather, repeat. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but that's how the game's played. So it wasn't like the most... Oh, crud. I was trying to get away and keep not paying attention to the map. The second GTA was very much the same. It wasn't until the third one that you actually had a storyline. I will say, my dad, most of the time in GTA, driving around acting like a citizen, my dad watched me play some GTA 3, and he said, you know, he actually said that he would love if there was a game like that, where, you know, all you did is kind of just drive around the city. And, you know, not to say, you know, of course, he wasn't a huge fan of me playing GTA back then. And now. And, oh. Now. And. Where are these guys at? Where are these guys at? Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Still alive. Ooh. Oh, they absolutely are. They absolutely are great driving simulators. I will not argue against that. I think he was just frustrated with the fact that I was playing a game with a ton of violence and things of that nature. And, you know, that was kind of his... airing out his frustration of, I really wish there were games like this, which I get where he was coming from now that I'm older. Because, you know, I look back at GTA 3 and 4, and I go, there's a lot of senseless stuff in it. You know, now I don't know if I could see myself necessarily playing one of those games. Just because of how, as much as I like over the top, I like a certain type of over-the-top, if that makes sense. Ah! Can I take that thing out? Because that's... Hi. Thudslug doesn't he? Will Thudslug do something to you? No. Okay. I can turn this off and hope for the best. Ah! Another game I liked, as far as for, you know, driving, was, and this is going to sound, you know, kind of, of course, I liked the original Driver game. I have that. I have the old, like, my old PC disc still. For Driver? You gotta be kidding me. These guys are able to survive explosions. Like, they are resilient creatures. But like the first Driver game was pretty cool. Be very, very quiet. And I liked the way that the first Driver game basically kind of did the tutorial. You were in a car park, and basically at the end of the day, what you did was... That's not how I wanted to go about this, but... As long as I kill one of them... I didn't kill one of them. It works! And it worked. Three of them, and we just... okay, cool. The funny thing about Driver that I remember is I would actually, I actually broke Driver a few times. And the reason why is because they had these codes where you could make your car, like, where it was basically invincible. It couldn't take damage from any of the surrounding cars. And also it was set up where you could drive really, really fast. So you were essentially... Ow. You were actually a speeding bullet. And I would hit cars so fast that cars would go flying up into the air. They would hit the out-of-bound limits to the top of the game. It would actually force the car through, and the game would crash. And I thought that was the funniest thing when I was a teenager. That I was able to break this game by doing that. Which, you know, Andrew breaking games? When does he like doing that? Never has he tried to break games before. It was awesome! But, you know, it showed kind of how I thought, is like, how can we break this? How can we do the most damage to this game that's trying to be enjoyable to me? I know! We'll do this! Hi. But that's how my mind worked. Alright, back. Native said there's a boat in HK. Let's go through the Wolvark factory. Hold them, Walmarks. Wolvarks. Ah! that at least? That no. Good grief. I wish I knew how I could better take care of what was above me right now. Because that dude's going to end up being the death of me. Someone is trying to call me. Give me a second. That was actually Ren asking a question. So I have answered said question with boom bats. Boom bats. Okay, not through that door. Okay, so yeah, I'm breaking through that one section. Now I just accidentally break games. I'm gonna do this guy because he's got sligs on him. And I don't feel like messing with sligs. Those things are annoying. I'm trying to think of what other games I played a whole lot of when I was younger. I used to play a lot of Diablo. Like the original. I thought Diablo was such a good game. I don't know if it's something that I would play to stream now. Although I kind of would like to play the original one again. But that was also the first multiplayer game I think like online multiplayer game I think I ever played. And I remember beating Diablo so much. So many times I beat it. Again, because it's a really good game. I should probably do a better job of using the other ammunition I've got, but I typically focus on the ammo that kills. Rather than ammo that can stun temporarily. Come on this way, buddies. I'm being shot at. Shake it off. Around and this guy around. Diablo is also really good. Yes, it was a... It is a very good game. I've not played... Let me phrase it. I've played some of Diablo 3. But since I sold my Xbox One... So, yeah, by the way, we won't be playing any Xbox One games on stream anytime soon. I have a good reason why I sold it, though. The main thing about my having the Xbox One was it was a game that I played with friends. And my ability to play with them kind of ceased when my Xbox One, its online capabilities died. But I played some of 3, and what I played of it, I enjoyed. There's a guy in the stalls. Ah! I caught him pooping. Pooping on the job. Sorry, but, your Gluckin Overlord said that you can't spend too much time in the restroom, and as such, we're docking your pay, and we're killing you. And they can do that since OSHA no longer exists. OSHA doesn't no longer exist, but... I feel like boom bats are going to be kind of the play here. That's going to kill me, isn't it? Nope. Ah, sligs. Alright, gotta go by order of importance. This guy? This guy? Hi, Bubba, how are you today? That wasn't order of importance. I should have gotten energy and then smacked people around. Hope you're doing well, Bubba. Don't give up, Steve. Oh, ooh, I gotta start all the way back here. Nor. Or nor. Alright. That's what I get. Alright. Speed run. Still trying to wake up. I hope you all are well. Yeah, we're fine. Best I can tell. Come on out. I love how bro just kind of gets up after being, you know, exploded. Gets up as if nothing bad happened. Man, there's a tank. Ah!
I got him! Die, you filthy beast!
I gotta do a better job of this. I'm not doing a better job of this. I'm trying to think of what... Okay. This is a guaranteed thing that's going to be streamed in the future. But, like, I absolutely adore the King's Quest series. All 7 games. But Andrew, you say, there's 8 games. All 7 games. I hate the 8th one. Although I'll probably end up playing Mask of Eternity at some point just to, you know, have gone through it. I think this would be a great idea. think everyone hates King's Quest 8, but I don't blame you. Like, it's... looking for chair since all the ones aimed at females are cats and pink. Have you looked at the company, and I hate to kind of go this way with it, but have you looked at the tried looking at the company that, Miami deals with? Because I know she sells, she has a thing for gamer chairs. So it might be something worth looking into. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. I do too. And if she were here, I'd ask her. But that is initially my first thought, is, but you may run into kind of the same problem. I don't know if everything is like pink and, you know, and cat. Oh! I didn't realize that they could shoot me through that. So I need to pull out this way and let them come around that corner. Come on. Come on. I don't understand how these guys are like the most resilient things I've seen in my life. Like, you blow these guys up and they get right back up. I guess that just adds to the difficulty. I gotta tell the congregation that I'm currently working for that they're gonna need to change out the chair in the office here. This thing is a few years old and it's starting to fall apart. Like, hey, I'm saying this for the betterment of the person that you guys hire. You might want to replace it just in case. Sir! We have bathroom rules. Bathroom rules. Make sure that's not text. It is not. Hello. Who just... Who just shot me? Are you okay? About to say, are you shooting through the bathroom? Why are you spending your bathroom time? Like, no. Okay, before we go any further, save game. I should probably do this every so often, and you know, just to be on the safe side. It's like, oh hey, save. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yow. Yow. Yeah, this chair recommendation, Thunder X3 Core. Ooh, snazzy name. Yep, I'm dead. The moment I started to capture that guy, I was like, yeah, I'm about to die here. I've got to kill these guys, is what I'm going to have to do, and then suck up the remains. Okay, yeah, we're basing this off of my my save file. That's good. Sorry, little Sliggy. I feel bad about killing Sligs because they're essentially doggos. Oh, I died because I wasn't paying attention. Fantastic, never look back. It's also very expensive, but it'll last many years at least. That's how I justified it. But my thought process is they're about to have someone new, and I want the person taking my place to at least have something that won't destroy his back. Shake that off. I should be good. Yeah. All right, you in the corner. You, sir, will not make it through this. I mean, I don't blame you for taking that route and going that with it, because, like, when you're looking at something like a chair, you're gonna want something that's A, comfortable, B, sturdy. Like, yeah, this one guy's gonna get up, isn't he? But I can do that to him, so that works out. But you want a chair that's comfortable. You want a chair that's sturdy, because you want the chair to last the test of time. You don't want a chair that you're gonna have for like a year, 2 years, maybe, and then all of a sudden you start having back pain while sitting in it, or you notice that parts of it are starting to fall off. Like, this is the chair I'm sitting in now is a cheaper office chair. And I'm not saying that by way of like, they're just cheapskates. It's, you know, it's probably, you know, what they had available to them at the time, and they're running with that. And there's nothing wrong with that in the least bit. Nothing wrong with that. But my thought process is, you're gonna want something that'll last for a while, because, you know, like the armrests on this are flattened because it's that old cheap foam. So both of them, I'm basically, if I rest my arms on it, I'm basically resting it on like a very, very thin layer of mashed in foam, which is always fun. Why don't we save this while we're at it? And then it, you know, resting on the metal. And that's just no good. No good whatsoever. And that's frustrating to me. You know? Not because, again, I think that they were purposely trying to cheap out, but it's probably all they had available to them at the time. But they do need to replace the chairs. Because the guy that comes in and takes my place is going to need something a little bit different. He may need some back support, you know. Those things are going to be important. Hi. Boom bats are like my best friend this go around. And if I can just keep a steady supply of them, we'll be good. Whoop. Before we go any further, before we go any further, we're going to save the game again. It's like, you're going to keep saving the game. Yes! Yes, I am. Yes. I absolutely am. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Kind of. Alright. That works. Let's shake this off. Oh. The Slig Hunter, I think, is the more important of the two. I think I can get to him in time and at least give him a good smack. No. Alright, good. So, out of curiosity, what are your thoughts so far on the sudden change in gameplay style where we're no longer technically doing bounties anymore, but we're more focused on taking down an evil corporation? Because that's where we are now. This is straight up, we are taking down... whoop! Hi. An evil corporate entity. God. Ah! I actually could not afford one of the chairs, ma'am. You got. I got you. I wanted to throw it out there as a potential possibility. Ooh! I didn't know how much they cost. I know her thing was like, we get you 15% off or something like that, but I figured I'd throw it out there because it's what I immediately thought of. You, sir. Stop throwing your dogs at me. Put your dogs up. No one wants to see them. And then you just stayed behind for nothing. Over 500 good. Great googly moogly. No, I appreciate it. They're beautiful chairs. Yeah. I do not blame you at all. I was thinking, hey, maybe this would be an opportunity, but no. You know, as much as I would like to throw out support, you know, to my friends as often as I can, yeah, that would be a bit much for me. Alright, y'all want to talk about, like, when I first got into gaming? Scenes like this, to me, were absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, just the way the, just kind of the scenery and things of that nature. And when we get in the boat, once the boat is fixed, we'll have more of a view of it. Like, absolutely beautiful stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, they gotta fix the boat first. They definitely gotta fix the boat first. Oh. So now the village that we just came out of is getting attacked, and so we need to go in and save everyone so his death is not in vain. Shake it off, shake it off, whoa. Alright, bud, I know you're trying to give me a pep talk right now, but can we just... Right, slugs! Whew. Killing most enemies in one shot. I am so sorry. I did not mean to just let out a yawn like that. Just like I just did. Ooh, the sniper ammo. Yay. I love the... I barely use them, but I love the sniper ammo. I'm probably going to make better use of them here than I did earlier. Probably. Mostly because this is going to be a little bit more difficult. The Rumblebees. It's also nice to use that as a kind of a scope. There we go. And that allows me to take out some of the enemies in a quicker fashion. I only get 4 shots right now, but those are 4 shots that are going to help me in defeating the Volmarks. Let me see. Haven't been spotted, but apparently there is some knowledge that... Oh, there's more of those shots right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I got spotted. He's dead. Alright, I've been spotted, so there's, you know... Blew up right in his face. Still didn't kill the man. Run away, get our health back up. One guy hot on my trail, which is fine. Hi! Oh! Was that it? No, that wasn't it. They're bringing in more troops. Gotcha. Gonna look for a moment, braiding headache. Yeah! That's fine. Lurk, take care of yourself. If it's a migraine, one thing you might think about doing is get you a rag and wet it. And then, stick it in the freezer for a couple of minutes. And what that does is, if you have a migraine, that will take the blood vessels that are in your brain and will actually kind of calm them down. I'm not dead. Should be dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I will do that. That's something I learned about migraines from my mother. My mother used to get like daily migraines. And I'm well on my way to getting those same migraines. Alright, it's these guys again. I gotta start back in the beginning. Alright. And that's been like a major help for me for a... Whoa, that missed him? There we go. Whenever I get a migraine headache, that's been a big help for me. I mean, a big help for me.
Guess I should help these walking fish sticks since they're fixing my boat. Gotta take out these wall arcs.
Because, like I said, what happens is the blood vessels in your brain expand, and the ice helps shrink them down. So, you know, cool science. I'm not gonna die here. I'm not gonna die here. Alright, that's not what I wanted, but that works. Okay, these guys coming in. Can I skip this? I can. This guy up. Ooh! Run around this way. These guys over here. These guys, I think, are going to be the biggest priority. Ugh! I need to not do the things I'm doing. Taking those two guys out. Really important. Ooh. Alright, that wasn't quite the way I wanted it to go, but right here, it's fine. Maybe now's a good time to save, just to be on the safe side. Sounds overright. There's someone behind me. I realized there's someone ooh! It's gonna hurt. Take that in. Shake that off. I think we've got one enemy left, maybe? And he's over this way? For some reason? No? Yes. Okay, yes. There is a guy over this way. Yeah, shield guy. Alright, that... Oh, that's not taking care of all of them. Alright, well, next round. Oh! Nope. Save game. How... Okay, we're gonna have to... Alright, override this save. Okay, they're all over here, which is actually a good thing in retrospect. Come on. I want to run up here real quick because I see there's a guy right on my heels, so I get a chance to heal up. And blow him up from behind. 3 guys left from what I can see. Three guys left. 2 of them very close together. Okay. No. No. Shake it all off, and then... Okay, this should be theoretically it. Okay, yeah. So we're done with this. Okay, now we get back to the boat. So we have protected the people. So let's get to the boat. Time is it? Okay, 10:48. I got about 45 minutes left to stream, and then I'm gonna have to call it kind of quitsies. I'm not looking forward to a few parts here in the future. And our armor is upgraded. You receive Super Sting Bees. Yeah, rapid fire ammo. Get in the boat. How do I get in the boat? Okay, there we go. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Camera, finished work for today. Tiredness hit me like a truck. As soon as I get finished, I'm not going to be doing much tonight. Hey. You got to take care of yourself. And so I don't blame you. I don't rightly blame you at all. Into the great wide open, under the skies of blue. Basically fell down the waterfall so we could load up the next section. And I'm loving how the moss is like loading up slowly and appearing as we get closer to it. Things I never noticed when I was a teenager. But things I kind of notice more now that I'm an adult and older, you know, playing games more often. This boat is amazing, by the way. I love this boat, if you can't tell. It just wastes through enemies, and that is, we love to see it. What handheld console do you have, and what is your favorite game for them? Okay, that's a fair question. I own a Game Boy. Okay, oh, X. I'm not pressing X. I'm pressing A. I own a Game Boy. Now, reason why I point that out is because, alright, just go ahead and start killing people. We're gonna swirl around because I can't aim. Favorite Game Boy game. My wife owns a GBA, which is, you know, also very important. I don't know, to be honest. Because, like, I never played a lot of handheld games growing up. I always wanted a Game Boy, but my parents could never afford to get one. Oh, no! I died. I'm trying my best to honestly think about it. I need to stick to the boat, because the boat is going to kill everything for me. I'm having to do a good hard think. I honestly think probably my favorite handheld Game Boy game, and I don't own it, but it's one I played growing up, was probably Tiny Toons. No, not Buster Bust Loose. It was a Tiny Toons game. Just let the boat do the work for me. Because again, it's based on what I played. Like I've already admitted that I'm not a huge Pokemon person. Not to say that I think Pokemon is like a bad game or anything. I'm playing Bugs Bunny game, but not Tiny Toons. Yeah, they're Tiny Toons games for the Game Boy. And relatively good ones at that. They were made by Konami back when Konami actually made decent titles. Before Konami decided, we're going to focus on Pachinko. Or Pachinko, that's it. That's more of what it is, Pachinko. I'm not going to worry about that wall of arc. I am going to kind of kite these guys down this direction so my boat can do a lot of the heavy lifting. We'll turn Metal Gear into a zombie survival game. It's that is a clear view of, it's not the person that made it, Kojima. It's the property that's important. We can slap anything onto the property title and people will eat it up. They will play the game and they will enjoy it. Is what that was a clear-cut case of. And it was just stupid. And I don't mind using the term stupid because it was stupid. Like, that was straight up, like, hubris in action. Where's he at? Yeah, I can't suck these bodies up good. But I guess that goes back to a lot of the gaming companies aren't known for, like, a lot of the things they were known for at one time. Like, it's weird, like, what gaming companies are generally, like, beloved at this point in time that used to be? Because, like, EA is a shell of its former self. Konami is a shell of its former self. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea what Capcom's done in the past few years. Blizzard absolutely, when you say they lost, they decimated their goodwill. Like, that is a study case of how to become one of the most hated gaming companies of all time. Just a case study of that. But yeah, like I said, I don't know anything. The only thing I know that Capcom's done in recent years is the latest Street Fighter game, which is basically Street Fighter, like, make a bunch of mini purchases in order to play the game. So they got DLC out the wazoo, if I remember correctly. But I'm trying to think of other gaming companies that, would, And I think a lot of the recent gaming companies that are, you know, viewed in a very, you know, in a very positive manner are typically like indie developers. I can't think of really any major developer at the moment that's just universally loved. You know? Yeah. Ooh, I didn't die. Run out here towards the boat. Let the boat do some of the heavy work for me. Like, yeah, that's it. I mean, that's honestly, I can't think of any. Like 2K, I can't think of really extremely positive views of 2K. I can't think of any positive views of EA. Activision, no. WB, no. The thing is, Nintendo though is like fast tracking. I think they're on a speed run of trying to destroy their goodwill because of their views of Larian as well, but very niche audience. I honestly don't know who Larian is. That's more of a me thing than, you know. But Nintendo's view of ROMs and... Okay, they made Baldur's Gate 3, that makes sense. Nintendo's view of ROMs and of, like, protecting, I guess you can say, old games is something that's earned them a lot of disdain within, and when I say serious gaming communities, I don't mean like, you know, people who play certain games aren't serious gamers or don't, you know, but I mean like in discussions like you and I are having right now. Like, I am all for a protection and preserving of older video games. I do not agree with Nintendo's stance of, well, we made it, and you know, you should be paying for, you know, you should be buying these games. I can't get half of these games. Well, we have a game store, and the game store doesn't have half the crap that we want to play. So there is an importance behind preserving games. And yes, I said the word crap. Serious gaming discussion, he said crap. But I digress. You know, I do think that has taken away some of their goodwill. Even to the point where they have been like, let's see, thing is, they had the perfect option. Yes! Absolutely! Like, I would have continued, and I understand there's some games that they could never, ever, ever, ever release. Because of the fact of the matter is, some of them they can't sell. How do I get over there? Ah. That's how I get over there. One. Ooh! Wasn't paying attention fast enough. Where am I about to restart? How far back am I going to be? Ah, that far back. Okay, I really don't have to go over there and destroy those, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to move forward. Not even focus on it. Like, I get that there are certain games that they'll never be able to sell because there's a lot of licensing and things of that nature. Like, they're not going to be able to sell Nightmare on Elm Street on the virtual console or even through their live service because of licensing issues and things of that nature. I get that. And, with that being the case, I think that Nintendo needs to be willing to go, hey, we're going to take the loss on that one. Not trying to say, well, you still need to buy these games. Understand ROMs, I really do. Yes, that is absolutely it. And even like I said, in some instances, there's not really an alternative because of the availability of some of these games. So I understand where they're coming from. I don't like the stance of, hey, I'm going to take this game that I bought legally and I'm going to make a copy of it. And as making a copy of it, that copy is going to serve as, in case my cartridge goes, dead, I have something to protect me in the future rather than buying another, game card. Which I think is a viable solution. And of course they're going, well, no, you can't do that. Well, yeah, shoot. Behind him! Stop! Sorry. Okay. And it's kind of like this. If I remember correctly, it was deemed legal back in the 1980s because a lot of movie companies and television companies came up with essentially the same complaint that Nintendo did. With the introduction to VHS, people were recording movies and television shows on VHS. Very forward thinking. They went to Cellulase Invasion. Yes. I think you're correct there. And of course, there's a lot we could say about their innovation, but we won't. Rather than reselling Mario Brothers, they'd rather pay no much to an Odyssey, for example. Yes. Very true. But like what I remember out of it is there were huge complaints from television and movie companies because of the fact that people were, instead of buying movies, they were recording them on VHS when they were on television. And so there wanted to be law, they tried to put laws against that. Now how that would work, I don't know. Hey, we're at the dam now. But that was, that was the big thing, is we want to do that. We want you to side in our favor. The thing is, it was deemed legal for the act of preservation. Once you remember yeah. But the problem is, and as you put it, to me, remembering the good times is remembering the fact that is actually playing it and experiencing it, kind of like I am right now. Even with the frustration that I have, the best way that I can, going to die, the best way that I personally feel like I can experience the good times is actually, or remember the good times, is to go through it. Because of the fact that, one, rose-tinted glasses are a thing. And I would dare say there are certain instances where we would play a game and we'd go, hey, this is a great game. And then we play it later and we realize, hey, That wasn't as good as a game as I thought. By the way, does this look familiar as far as the way this is set up? I find it really weird that I'm getting World War II vibes out of this. Oh, I'm out of boom bats? I'm out of boom bats. Oh, nuts. Let's get some fuzzles in there. Gotta get this body before it decomposes. Do a little bit of dancing, what I gotta do. Again, the boat is doing the heavy lifting right now. And I don't really have a problem with that. Because it's helping me get ammo, which is what I'm going to need right now. And it just took care of my enemy problem. Like, case in point about the nostalgia, you know, kind of being strong and then realizing, hey, I was wrong about this. Last year, I had the idea, I want to play and stream Twisted Metal 2, because I remember Twisted Metal 2 was this phenomenal game, it was just amazing, and, you know, oh, it was one of the greatest games I ever played. I realized, playing through that, there were certain things about the game I had forgotten. Like the fact that the enemies target you, and only you. They don't target each other. And so you got like half a dozen enemies who all at once are trying to kill you. It wasn't that, you know, it wasn't that fun of an experience, to be honest with you. But my nostalgia had told me, hey, this is the greatest thing. I need to play more of this. Yeah, I'm not gonna. So I think there is a need to be able to revisit that. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm replaying, you know, you and I had talked about it, why I want to replay every game I have, like, Let's Played and streamed in the past. Hello. Because of the fact that it may be the case that I thought, hey, such and such game is a great game. And so I decided I would play such and such game. You know, cool beans. Or maybe it's the fact that I decide, you know, and we gotta go now. Hey! I will enjoy the rest of the stream. I appreciate your presence today. Well, you up. But, you know, as I said, nostalgia can be a strong thing. And I think it's good to be able to judge video games based on... Okay, there he is. What is shooting? Oh, it's over there. Ooh, this isn't helpful. Oh, actually, that was helpful. I'm just going to kill this guy because that's going to be the easiest thing to do. And the safest way to stay alive at this moment is to continually blast this guy until he dies. And he should be dead in just a moment before he comes to. Because this continues... Yeah. How many of those? I got 2 left. That's not going to help me out a whole lot. But... Oh! I wasn't expecting that. Nope. Nope. I need to switch to the riot slugs. Take a step back. Stay far enough away from you that you've got some safety. Oh! Can we take a little bit of a breather before we continue forward? That would be nice. Bolamites would probably be a good thing for me to remember that I've got ammunition up. I just like certain things better than others. Just the way that I am when I play these things. Alright, so we got the next section coming up. Bunch of guys drop down, so I want to be careful. Whoa. Hi. No, sir. You most certainly will not do that. I want to go ahead and kill some of these guys because it's just easier this way. Getting everything we need. Alright, so we got full ammunition. We're doing good again. Oh, no, wait, that's... Yeah, we're doing good. What time have we got? 11:16. Getting close to time, but I've still got a couple of minutes before I call this out, or call this to an end. Because my voice is... voice is wanting to go. I love allergies. Alright, well, it auto-saved right there, but I'd rather just go ahead and... Yeah, I was gonna die just then. There's like no way around that. Yeah, stomping on the body. I'm hoping I can maybe make it through this section before I have to close out the stream. I don't think it's very likely. Let me go ahead and pull that up. And not pay attention to my health one whit and die. I'm going to have to do something other than the, let's do this. See how this does us. and dying and dead. I'm not using enough good strategy, that's the problem. Oh, that's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill me. Shake that off, shake that off. Alright, let's take a minute. Relax. Save the game. I'd like to make it to the dam before we get to the end of the stream, but that is not going to happen. That's an impossibility at this point. Behind him. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake the body right. Shake, shake. That's way too. Is this one of those areas where no matter what, I'm just gonna keep a Mook Rush? Because I'm trying to take these guys out. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I'm going to run this way just to see out of pure curiosity. No. I've got to. I've got to. Oh! I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna die anyway. That was not gonna help me out any. Don't give up, Steve. It's kinda hard at the moment. Sit still. Shake this off. Suck him up, please. Stop dying. I'm going to assume that I gotta do this in waves. This guy. Alright. So we took out a ton of guys just then. That's going to help us out a lot in dealing with... Hold on. With this. And overwrite. And we're going to blow these guys up. Of course. Wait. Why am I not using... Because I don't have any. Oh. For just a moment. Okay. New plan of attack. I don't have the stinky guys. That is pure craziness. Why don't I have any of the stinky guys? There's the stinky guys. Oh! I love the fact that I don't really have the name of them. They're just stinky guys. We're good for the moment. I mean, we've still got enemies that are hot on our tail, but... Not what I was aiming for, but that works. I'm taking out a few of these guys. Got 3 of them left, best I can tell. Don't die! Don't die!
I got him! I got him!
This is
Die, you filthy
bad
beast.
planning. Should have saved sooner. Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Oh, though, I thought we were going with fuzzles. No, fuzzles. And I mean that in a good way. Woo! That took way too long. Oh, right. This guy. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay.
I got him! Die, you filthy beast.
Right. Die already. Okay. We're in better shape than we were a minute ago. Okay. Now we can make it through this area. This took me way longer than I wanted to, but that's the way it goes, I guess. Now there's some boom bats. There are some boom bats that we're going to want. I'm going to grab some of these guys, because that would have been helpful earlier. Boom bats! Hi. That should be enough. Alright. Is this into the dam? No. But it is into this area where the princess is. And this is going to be where we have to call it to a close, I think. I'm going to end up streaming again Saturday. And I've got a few more. Saturday, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But we get our third set of armor. We are a mighty Steve now. We're gonna let this come to a close, then we're gonna save the game. We can kind of consider this on par with Boombat Seekers, Homing Boombats Will Explode, and Spark Stunks. We can kind of consider that on par with one of the towns. Yeah, I'm just going to do this anyway. And how all of that was done, so we can consider this, we're on our second town now. But I'm going to let this be it. I hope you all have a great day, and, ooh, sorry. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Let me see something really quick. Is he... Yeah, hold on. Nah. Y'all have a good one.